Yo, yo. What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? Can you guys hear me? Is this thing on? Is this thing working? Hello. What's going on? YouTube. Oh, Chimp's already in here. What up, Chimp? How is the sound? How does it sound? Can you hear me well? I have the AC going. Is that too loud? Let me know how everything sounds, guys. Richard Jennings, what's going on? Atlantis IRL, what up? What up? You guys, do I sound okay? Is there too much background noise? What's going on? Let me know. How's everybody doing? Sounds good. Yvonne, good. Lord Christmas, Xavier, what's up, my boy? Cool, guys. Glad everybody joined up. DF, what up, my boy? Atlanta says, sounds like a box full of farts being muffled by a bag of kittens. So pretty good overall. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Got a new drink today, which I'm not a fan of. It's a Rockstar Recovery, but it's strawberry lemonade. It's gross. It's gross, but it's all I have here, and it's 100 coconut water, collagen, 160 milligrams of caffeine, non-carbonated. I had higher hopes for strawberry lemonade. This is pretty gross. Vitamin C and electrolytes. But I do need a little boost of caffeine, of energy. Mark, KDX Rider, what's going on? One of those healthy energy drinks I need to convert over. No, I don't know, man. Yeah, that's a Rockstar. It's kind of gross. It's pretty gross. But don't worry, I'm still working on my gallons of water throughout the day as well. What's everybody else been up to, man? We got 15 people in here, 3 likes. You guys on your way in. If you can please click the like button, the thumbs up button, I would appreciate that. Give it a little boosty boost. If you guys are on your phone, X out the live chat, hit the thumbs up, bring back up the live chat, and hang out with us a little bit. So I would appreciate that if we can get the thumbs up on the way in. Logia, Casey Jones, what's up? Casey says, sugar-free energy drinks, carbonation, a must. Yeah. Yep. Spot on. This is, pretty flat and not tasting too good. You guys, while we're still letting everybody join in here real quick, I am going to go over my East versus West 8 predictions. I've seen the list, but I haven't even given it any real thought or anything. So we're going to do this live in terms of my upfront thoughts on the matches, and then I'm sure we'll go over it again, right before the event. But I just want to kind of get into that a little bit. Tomas Quevedo says, "Yo, sup? Why did you compete East West qualifiers? Probably already talked about, but I haven't heard why." You say why? You should be saying why didn't I? I did not compete East versus West qualifiers. If that's what you're asking, there was one in my town, but I was wait. What was the reason? I forget. I can't remember why I didn't compete. I think I had a match, or I did a tournament the week before, or something like that. I can't remember specifically. Yeah, and I wasn't planning on going at that moment when they had that. I wasn't making any plans for East versus West, to be honest. So, yeah, I mean, it wasn't a big thing for me. And then I got my match once I left Turkey, and I commentated, and I messaged Engen, and I said, "Oh man, this motivates me. I want to go home and train, man. I really want to, get strong, get a win for the West." And he goes, "You want a match?" I said, "Yep." And then there we go, locked it in. Logia said Jerry versus Hermes is infinitely closer than most people seem to think. Thomas said, "Oh yeah, didn't okay." Farid versus Wagner can steal the show. Wild Horse was nasty out east. Yeah, he Matt Mass crushed it at the finals qualifier. I watched the videos of that. He looked real good. So good for Matt, man. I'm happy that he's getting some wins. Yeah, so that's why I didn't compete in that. But luckily, Engen offered me a match regardless. So I'm thankful for that. The what was I talking about before? Oh, before things get too wild, you guys check out the EvW if you guys want to buy any hats, shirts, or stickers for my team or for California Arm Wrestling or Texas Arm Wrestling shirts. We have all that stuff on there. One of my moderators can please plug a link, DF or Xavier, please plug the link to that. I'd appreciate that. Also, if anybody in here has a YouTube channel and you guys want to plug your YouTube channel in the chat, by all means, let me or the moderators know, and they'll give you a plug in the channel. We promote all our wrestling channels in here. I don't care who it is. I don't care if you've made videos talking crap about me. I don't care. We'll still promote all channels in here. So DF, go ahead and plug yours in there. I know Ivan Chuk has a channel going, so please plug his as well. South Island Arms, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Where you at? Where's South Island Arms at, man? Let me know. We're at 30 people, 7 likes. Please click the like button on your way in. I appreciate that. Helps keep everything moving. But yeah, so before we get into the East versus West stuff, like I said, I'm still letting it build up a little bit, guys. Been training heavy for my match. It's killing me, man. To be honest, like lifting heavy that many times a week my body is still getting adjusting to this. So been having heavy practices too. Like you guys saw the one where Larry was out there, and then last weekend there was another big joint practice on Sunday, and this Sunday is looking like it's going to be another crazy practice at my grandma's house. So Vancouver Island, BC, awesome. Joe Nelson, what's up? Yeah, so I've been the thing that is newer for me is lifting heavy all week. Usually I would take like a day off and feel better, and then go to practice feeling okay, so I could have a better practice. But right now, like I said, I'm working with Paul Lynn. He's having me lift up until the day before practice, heavy lifting. So I'm going into practice and just getting ran through, and it's weird feeling so weak at practice. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. Practice is for practice. It's just to work on things. It's not like you have to be a beast. But it does feel weird getting pinned by people I would normally get pinned by, or in scenarios I would normally get pinned. But it's all for the big cause, for the getting ready for the match. White Wolf in the house. What's going on, White Wolf? What's going on, buddy? Spacey says, turn to a 400-pound Goliath. Hey, I've been eating. I haven't weighed myself in a few days. I'll weigh myself tonight, and I'll post that for you guys. I got up to 345, I believe. Started this trek at 330, so I've been gaining. We'll see where I'm at now. I'm kind of just eating everything. Like even when I'm not hungry, I'm just kind of force feeding, clean, not clean, a little bit of everything, just consuming. So I'm getting heavier. Tomas says, how did you see the next match of Matt? To be honest, I think it's not going to be close enough. That Lamparelli Frank is really strong as F. He almost defeated Georgie's Svedkov. I want to see masked against Kyle Hutchinson. I'm assuming you mean Kyle Hutchinson. If Matt is pulling Frank Lamparelli stylistically has an advantage, but that's not to say Matt's out of it. I think Matt is on a tear. I think he's like me. I think he's done losing. He's over it, and I think he's pretty motivated right now. I am interested to see how he's going to try to beat Frank. But stylistically, Frank, because he keeps knuckles up and he's more traditional top roller, he'll have a stylistic advantage over Matt. But also Frank's a lot older, been around a lot longer. I don't know how strong he's feeling. So I'm interested to see that match for sure. How impressive was Devin versus Paul Lynn? Impressive. I watched that match. I mean, Devin's looking awesome. And like I said before on the show on Monday, The Pulse, if you guys watch that, notice that in all these videos we're seeing Devin arm wrestle, he's hooking a lot. Not all the time, but he is going shoulder forward, and he's doing a lot more traditional hooking. I don't believe that's for Dave Chafee. I believe that's in prep for Gennady. He has to have a more center table answer for Gennady than King's move or full-on press. And so I think Devin knows that. So I think, and I haven't talked to him, I think he's developing a more traditional move again, a more traditional hook to be able to withstand some of Gennady's pressures and be able to fight center table a little bit for their next matchup. That's what I'm thinking by watching it. Everybody's saying what's up to White Wolf. Thoughts on West Virginia? I mean, yeah, the event looks stacked. Bunch of badasses went and competed and won. Surprised to see Sam Harris lose in the finals to Dustin Hyatt. That's his name, I believe. But he looked very impressive, especially in a hook. So congratulations to him. Excited to see these matches East versus West, man. I love seeing new Western pullers get their shot over there, and it's really just going to keep opening up the eyes of all Western arm wrestlers as to the level and to how hard they have to train reach that and to level up their game for sure. So I'm excited to see new guys going out there 100%. Jonel said the seafood diet, exactly. Let's see. Wolf used his standard emoji. Lamparelli gave Svetkov some trouble at last WAF. When it comes to top rolling, I mean, an outside pulling like Frank Lamparelli does, yeah, you can definitely give bigger people a run. I mean, not saying it's not impressive. It's definitely impressive. But, and pulling outside and exposing wrists and utilizing height and speed and leverage, there's a better chance to give a big guy a run, Let's see. Everybody's talking to each other. Thomas says he destroyed Manuel Battaglia, third super heavyweight WAF champ. Yeah, I know who Manuel is. I was trying to talk to him when I was in Italy about maybe setting up a practice. I say Vito says, hi, Derek. What do you think about the rule East versus West not allows arm wrestlers to pin his opponent on a defensive side of the table? Oh, like if they flop press? I mean, that's a pretty standard rule. He's talking about a guy flop presses like this, and then and say I take the guy's hand, he flop presses, and I pin him on on my side of the table, on my losing side. That he saying that should be called a win. It needs to be pinned on my side of the table. So I agree. I think that you should have to pin someone on your side of the table. You should learn how to defend yourself and not get your arm brought down on your side of the table, regardless of how it's done. So I don't really have a problem with that rule. Yvonne says, I don't think Devin needs King's move for Chafee, to be honest. The hook press he pulled off against Gennady, he will do it to him. Maybe. I mean, who knows what shape Dave's how hard Dave's been training and what shape Dave's going to show up in. Excited to see that match. I'm excited to see if Dave's going to try some other things, right? Excited to see if he's going to try a press, if he's just going to try his standard hook and drag, or if he's going to try to get a little more inventive with Devin, which I think he knows. He has to know what he's getting himself into, right? He's pulled Devin enough. He's been watching. This isn't new. This isn't new territory for Dave. So I'm interested to see how he's going to approach it this time and what he's going to do differently from their last match. Also, Devin is a little different. I think Devin, his bicep is more solid than last time. His King's move is more solid. So they're both a little bit different. Is Devin going to try to stonewall Dave? Is Devin going to run to the King's move for first few rounds so he tires out Dave like his traditional style? I don't know. I'm wondering if Devin embraces just standard hook first round, at least at the very beginning, to see where his hook is at. Because like I said, he's been hooking a lot of people. So I do wonder if he's going to test to see if he can slow down Dave in a standard hook fresh to see where he's at, just as a test to see where he's at for his Gennady match. And see if he can contain Dave in a hook or compete with him in there. But yeah, there's a lot of things I'm interested to see in that match and see how they handle it. Let's see. DF says you need to make it less aggressive emoji. Bernardo, your thoughts on Hermes trying to top roll Big Daddy right off the go? Well, Hermes definitely is not going to hook. So it's going to be a top roll. I mean, Jerry will force him into a top roll. It's going to be, does Hermes have enough side pressure, right, to keep Jerry outside his shoulder, where Jerry can't get his shoulder fully behind it? I think Hermes has a better shot at that than Georgi Svetkov did. I think Georgi was a little bit too big and put a little too much emphasis on getting away from Jerry. I don't know if Hermes will do that or if Hermes will try to drive hard sideways and cup. He's not going to hook with him, but it'll be like a high hook and cup. It has to be a lot of explosive sideways to keep Jerry away from his shoulder. But Hermes knows that. He has to know that by now. So you versus Battaglia is a beautiful match, actually, says Tomas. Yeah, I'd love to pull Battaglia. Yeah, for sure, Manuel. He looks very strong, man. I have a lot of respect for that guy. When I went to WAF, he was there competing at WAF. Spacey says, if Dave somehow outsmarts Devin, the universe won't implode on itself. I mean, he has been, exploring that inside option. I mean, the like a press, shoulder forward option a little bit more the last few years. And I think he knows he has to pull all the tricks out of the book for Devin. So I'm interested to see. Like I said, I'd be so shocked if Dave just tries his standard drag hook against Devin, or drag top roll, whatever you want to call it. His flat-handed dragging. Yeah. Yvonne says, wait, where was it? I mean, Gennady's stronger at defending the hook press than Dave is, in my opinion. Gennady tightens up more than Dave does, which, yeah, I don't know if Gennady's stronger, but Gennady plays it smarter, and his positioning allows him to handle it better, I think. But I'm not sure if I would say Gennady's stronger than Dave. I don't know. Gennady's very strong, though. So 44% stronger. What's going on? What are you talking about? Lamparelli, does he have a match East versus West? I know Engen, I keep wanting to say Hermes, Adamus. Engen, it was looking around for a match for Frank Lamparelli, so I don't know if it's in the books yet. But I won't be shocked if he gets him one. Hermes should hook Jerry, says Yvonne. Yeah, I agree, but I don't think he will. That's not in his comfort zone. Dunya, what up, man? I just got done watching you pull Devin Larratt and the after pulling, man. You're going crazy with that shoulder. Don't hurt yourself. Jerry looking freaky. I agree. East vs. West 8 or 9. I don't see him on the card for East vs. West 8, but I think I don't have all the matches on this list. So you guys might have to let me know if I'm missing some. Oh, someone joined pay-per-view then backed out? That's weird. I got a little update. Okay. Let's see. Loggy says Hermes has been doing a lot of inside side training. I will not be shocked if he goes for like a high hook. Yeah, I just don't think Hermes is gonna go shoulder forward like deep hook. I've never seen him do that, so that would be very shocking. But yeah, high hook. Then yeah, I agree. I call a high hook an outside move, guys, because for me, an outside move it's very simple. Shoulder goes back, outside move. Shoulder goes in, inside move. Now a high hook, the first motion in a high hook is shoulder back. It is posting to get their hand working and then driving sideways. So the very first motion is outside to me. So I call a high hook an outside move, which falls into Hermes' strengths, right? So yeah, I think that would be the better option. Let's see. Should Devin postpone Dennis match if he loses to either Dave or Gennady? Let's see. Does Devin losing to Dave or Gennady influence how he would do with Dennis Saplankov? And I mean, even in regards to Devin and Dennis, like Devin has to have some kind of standard inside option, which I think is just more reason he's trying to build that up. I don't know. I don't know if he should postpone it. Is Dennis stronger than Dave and Gennady right now? Is he? He might be. Do we know if he is? I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay, we'll do a poll. We haven't done a poll in a while. Who's the strongest? So, in terms of strongest on a table, we're talking about on a table. Dennis, Gennady, and Dave. Let's see what you guys think. So, on a table, who puts out the most horsepower is the question. In their move, whatever, who do you think applies the most pressure, the most pounds of pressure on a table between these three currently, right now? Not old Dennis, but current right now, Dennis, Gennady, and Dave. What do you guys think? What's the general thought from the public? Caleb D. Falcone says, have you had ulnar wrist side pain that lasted for over 2 weeks? Hurts most when pronating or supinating. I have not. One of my teammates has. I have not gone through significant ulnar pain, like right in here is what you're talking about. For me, no, I have not. But I've heard of other people having that, but I don't remember. I don't know how long it lasted them, man. 44% stronger says, I think Matt would be able to take Frank's wrist, but I think he should be able to hold his pronator and fight from there. Bionic Dan Plexman says, hey, people, what up, dude? Tomas says, I want to see Masick or Camille also. Okay. Camille Jablonski, man, I'm a big fan of his. Can you go inside with a high hook? Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about a high hook is that it transitions to whatever. So you start with a posting pressure, but then if you want, because your shoulders are so flat and you're maintaining hand control and tightness, you can transition into a deeper hook if you want, or a press, or you can continue to roll out into a top roll. It's up to you. That's why that move is the best move in the world, in my opinion. Loggy says, yeah, definitely not traditional hook. He only does that when he's toying with a lesser opponent, which Jerry obviously isn't. And if it comes to endurance, I think Frank has more gas in the tank. He says 44% stronger. Maybe. Who knows, man? Matt is killing it. Silky Wilkie, what up? Dennis stronger than Dave right now, for sure. Okay. Devin ducking shorter levers, says Levon. Oh, here we go. All right, what's the poll saying, guys? What are we at right now? 40% saying Dennis is the strongest of the three. 26 votes. We got 47 people in here. All right, a lot of you guys aren't voting. Come on, let's get everybody to the polls. To the polls, please. Everybody vote. I just want to see what you guys think. Who's the strongest out of those three? Let me know. The script has flipped. Silky Wilk says Dennis doesn't get eviscerated by Ravaz like Dave did. But was that a thing of strength, or did Dave not just play it the best way he could play it? I don't know. I mean, obviously Ravaz looked like a tank, but Dave didn't really even try to slip and get to the straps till kind of late, and he wasn't successful to. I'm not sure. Bridget Saxoness, there's my lady, my love. She's in Florida right now. She's not even here. She's across the country, hanging out in Florida. Hopefully it's going well. I think it was raining over there, though. Mustafa Hussein says, your match will be East vs. West 9, right? Yes, I will be arm wrestling East vs. West 9, August 26th against Mehdi Abdulvand, the #1 guy from Iran. Yeah, we're getting heavy. We're training heavy. We're prepping. We're trying to get big. I got to take up the whole screen. Schmo says, Derek Nunya, the People's Champ, semi-pro right-hand East vs. West winner, and legend is in the chat. I know I already said what's up to him. Joe Nelson says, I've had wrist pain since April after pulling at provincials. Just pulled slightly since lots of band work and mobility. It's almost gone now. Yeah, man, sorry to hear that. Hopefully just keep working on it and it'll go away. Just keep rehabbing it. Oh, my lady says, put me on the board hanging with Chance and Maggie. Really? Wait. You met up with Chance and Maggie? Tell them I said what's up. Tell them I said hello. Bridget on the board. First super chat of the night. And I'm just going to put B because that's what I call it. B, $5. Thank you, my love. Hanging out with our son, Chafe. Let's see. Crazy. I'm going to say I think Dennis' right hand would never been able to beat Devin. Schmo says, Bridget, what's going on? 44% stronger. Says, I think Gennady has more power, but Dennis has about the same amount of strength as Gennady and Dave, but a whole lot of endurance. Andre says, Dennis is now a defensive arm, so he doesn't apply the same pressure. Okay. White Wolf, do you think that Dave's power was an impediment to his developing table IQ, tricky bastardness, early on, and now he is starting to realize that to get on the next level, he must increase his table IQ? So you guys got to remember, there's something called the curse of strength in arm wrestling. When you start arm wrestling and you're just a tank, when you start arm wrestling, you come to the sport at a high level from whatever you did in life before this, right? You're just come in as a beast. Then why you're not put in situations where you need to learn how to arm wrestle other ways, right? If you can just arm wrestle incorrectly and beat everybody at your club or everybody you know, why learn anything else? You're not in a situation where you have to, right? So in the end, and at some point, you're going to finally find someone that's stronger than you, and you're not going to have any tricks. You're going to keep trying the same thing that you've done because you haven't ever been in a situation where you needed to learn other things, right? So it's a curse. It really is to come to the sport pretty strong. Unless you came to the sport stronger than Levon, it can be a curse. It can hold you back because you just don't need to learn. So you can imagine Dave goes back to practice. He knows that I should be working on some stuff. At the same time, even at practice, he's never in a situation where he actually has to do the things. Nobody there is strong enough to make him have to do those things. So it's difficult. It's difficult to work on things like that. Luckily, I got some strong dudes around me that put me in some weird situations. So it's enabling me to grow. But that's a very tough situation to be in for sure. So, but yeah, I definitely think he realizes he needs to increase his table IQ, but it's just easier said than done. Ricky Walker, thank you for the $5 sticker, brother. I appreciate that. Always coming in and dropping off the stickers and supporting the channel. Thank you, man. Thank you with your sticker dropping off. And a $10 super chat from Xavier says, I don't think so, B. I'm sorry, my lady, my love. Xavier has surpassed you on the super chats today. Z. Thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate that. Oh, another $10. He tied it. $10 super chat from Silky Wilkie says, Dave has a table IQ of a toasted jelly egg. It's not that bad. Thank you for the super chat, brother. But it's not that bad. Come on. There's people with worse. There's definitely people with worse table IQ than Dave, for sure. But he openly admits that he has a lot to learn and he's still trying to grow as an arm wrestler. Zulua says, Derek, see the video Marty put out about you guys? I might have. I don't know. I'm at the point right now where I'm not really watching a lot of stuff that has my name on it. I mean, I'm just trying to stay focused and keep my head down and train as hard as I can. What was the video about, Zillow? Does it talk crap about me, or is he being respectful, or what's he saying? Does it have clips of me in there? Did he steal my footage? Yvonne says, Iran, nuclear side pressure. Oh, stop it. 44% stronger says, Dave might not be up there right now, or maybe Ravaz was just monstrously strong. Maybe not. Bridget says she's not really hanging out with Chance and Maggie. Bruce Leroy says, arm wrestle in Iranian, just don't want to wrestle in Iranian. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're pretty good at that, from what I hear. Let's see. Couch Apple. Hey, Derek, what's up? Good evening. Well, you must have researched on your opponent, Mehdi's videos and matches. What's your thoughts? I think his wrist seemed unimpressive despite his girthiness. If you watch his matches, you'll see Mehdi loses his wrist to elite arm wrestlers. Keep that in mind. The clips you see him losing his wrist, it's to guys that are really good. He's not just losing it to anybody. So I'm not going into this match assuming that it's easy to take Mehdi's wrist by any means, right? I am training heavy to be able to do that and to be able to do the other things I need and execute the game plan me and Paul Lynn have come up with. So I'm not taking anything for granted. I'm not assuming, everybody takes his wrist in those matches. It's probably really easy and just not working on it. No, I'm assuming it's a lot harder than it looks. So I'm going to go in there and have that ready, assuming I need to full on top roll all the way out. So, but yeah, I've definitely watched a lot of videos of him. I don't want to give away the entire game plan, obviously. But yes, I've watched much video of Mehdi for sure. Bridget, member for 13 months. Okay, I'm out of here. Bad service and weather. Love you. And then heart shave. All right, love you too. Sleep well out there. Bishop Arm Wrestling says, Derek, you're coming to AZ State, right? I believe I'm going to be in Mexico. There's a tournament. Isn't Arizona State? What's the date of Arizona State? Because I'm in Mexico like July 6th, I believe, or 8th, July 8th. And I think the AZ tournament is right then as well. And I can't call off work every weekend, guys. I have to work. I make money at my job. I don't get paid time off, so I can't keep calling off all the time. And I committed to the Mexico tournament a while ago. Brad Butler says, hey, guys, hope everybody's well. What's going on, Brad? I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well, my boy. Devil's Backbone Puller says, hey, Derek, pulled Mega Mike this weekend. Tremendous experience. That dude's strong, right? Devil's Backbone. He's a strong man. You pulled him right and left? You know, tell the chat how strong was Mega Mike? He's pretty strong, right? Pretty strong. Bridget sharing the website for the AW Switch. You guys go get some merch if you want, some hats, shirts, and stickers. Discount code AW Derek. Save yourself a little bit of money. Sphinx 93, what's up? Bridget also sharing the link tree, which is a link to all my socials. You guys want to follow me on anything, Instagram and whatnot. Did you see more plates, more dates about Levon? I have not watched the video yet, but I have been told about it and I know of it. What Casey Jones here is talking about is apparently Levon put out a video with his homie who sells SARMs and like peptides and stuff like that, and which is illegal. And Levon is sitting there and they're going over each component and they're just pretty much preaching how it's like it's what Levon takes and it's like the best stuff you could possibly take, and they're telling you what to take and how much and all the things. And there's a channel called More Plates, More Dates, which is run by another guy named Derek. He's a very intelligent guy, and he kind of just ripped that video apart. Like he, went over what they're saying and is basically saying that almost everything they said was dangerous and incorrect, and they shouldn't have put it on the internet, and that is horrible advice, and so on and so forth. And I believe someone told me Levon took the video down. But I think Levon, probably, I don't know. I haven't talked to him. I have no idea. Probably, though, his homie owns a company. And homie's like, hey, you got a big channel. Can you, promote my stuff? He goes, yeah, sure, I got it. And, they made a video. He said, take my homeboy's stuff, buy from him, and to help his friend out. Who knows if Levon actually takes any of that stuff. And then, and didn't really think too much probably into exactly what he was saying with it. But, yeah, apparently, from what I'm hearing, it's all bad. So that's what I'm hearing. He has clips of you training and yelling. It seemed respectful to me, says Zuloa. Wing Zero, what's going on? GB19, you know of Dennis versus Morzov practice airing soon? I do not know. I haven't heard anything about that. Steve, where did you go? There you are. When do you think Leroy will start to give super heavies a real hard time? It depends on the super heavyweight and their style. If someone is a deep, like palm up hook puller right now against Leroy, super heavyweight, it depends if you're talking about like an elite guy, like someone that's like a top 10 North America, or you're talking about a general pro super heavyweight. Because he could give a local pro super heavyweight who hooks palm up a good work right now if they go into Leroy's power. And what I'm working with him in is solidifying that power, making sure people end up there with him where he wants them to end up, and then executing from there, and then prioritizing what he needs to prioritize. Really excited about Leroy. He's talking about Leroy Walker, who joined my team. He's like a top 10 bench presser of all time. He had the strict curl world record for a while. Dude is a unit, like 370 pounds, or maybe, I don't know, something like that. Just stocky, but a ton of potential, and he loves the sport. So he just has to stay with it, and I'm sure Leroy's going to reach some stupid levels. Silky Wilkie, jelly eggs would hit good right now. I'm imagining blueberry jelly eggs. What about you? Silky, I'm not imagining jelly eggs. Caleb D. Falcone says, how will you close the gap with the Hermes and Levons of the world if its goals to be number one? Do you think that you might not yet be 100% committed, PEDs, lifestyle, nutrition, etc., or do you simply need time? And it's a little bit of both. Is my lifestyle is significantly better than it used to be. Once my lifestyle changed in terms of I was working like 7 days a week, I started working 3 days a week. That's when you started seeing me make big gains. That's when I beat Tom Nelson. That's when I was, embracing all that stuff, and I was starting to prep for Tim Bresnan and things like that, right? That's when I came out from being, a good local arm wrestler to starting to reach something a little more special. And not that I'm anything super special now, but I mean, I leveled up, whatever. And so, is everything else perfect? No. Do I eat perfect? No. Can I eat worse? Yes. Can I eat better? Yes. Somewhere in the middle. I love me some teriyaki chicken and rice and vegetables. So I can eat that all the time. But I kind of, like I said earlier, I'm kind of eating everything right now, just trying to put on weight. So, but I know my diet could be better. I know I'm still working on my hydration, could be better. I take supplements, but I'm sure there's stuff I'm missing in there. Like, there's things I can always tighten up. Everything's not perfect, for sure. It's doing the best I can, staying committed with it, and just trying to stay disciplined. And then that over time, with my potential and with what I know, and heavy lifting and all the things like that, I think that it's within reach. I don't think that that goal is that insane. I'm not saying I'm close to it right now. I think if I don't get hurt and I stay the course, then yeah, I could be something special. Bishop Arm Wrestling says July 15th. Oh, you must be talking about the Arizona thing. Yeah, so the weekend before I'll be in Mexico. So I'm gonna be able to go to Mexico, and then the next weekend go out to Arizona. Like I said, I have a job. Caleb says, in your opinion, you come in Toronto in August. I will be going to East vs. West in August. That's what I'm training for. So I will not be going to Toronto. White Wolf says, seeing more and more Alpha Empire merch at tourneys and events, Derek. Hey, yep. Dude, you guys, I'm telling you. I know it sounds like I'm just trying to plug it to sell the stuff because we run the site, but like, everybody loves those shirts. The Alpha Empire shirts, the shirts off the website we keep talking about. Everybody loves the shirts. Everybody said how good a quality they are, how they love wearing them. Because Bridget, it's all because Bridget, she took care. She got the best quality stuff. So, and like I said, there's a discount code. It's not very expensive. If you guys want to order a shirt, like I said, my team is about to blow up. It's already one of the biggest teams in the nation, and it's about to blow up as soon as, because Larry, I'm pretty sure, like I said, I still have a soft yes from Larry that Larry Wills will be joining my team, meaning that he'll be running a section of my team. You know how many people are going to join Larry's gym and get into arm wrestling, and how big this team's going to get, and how much social media pushes are going to be around the team, all those things. This team's about to blow up, right? And so, if you guys want, grab a shirt right now. That way you can say, I had that shirt before that team got all super famous. Bridget says, July 8th, Mexicali. We found a good hotel near the venue. Let me know if you want those details. Oh, yeah. Bridget's been putting in work with some of the guys that are hosting the Mexicali event. They found a sick hotel. It's super awesome. And we're talking about trying to block out like 10 rooms and get a discount and have everybody go down there. So if you guys are interested, message me or message Bridget, and we're going to try to get a bunch of rooms from that hotel. It's a super nice hotel, guys. Mexico, you're brave. No, it's not bad, man. And they're awesome down there. They're great people. see, people talking to Bridget. Silky Wilkie says, guys, don't take BDs, just take SARMs. They're safe for you without any side effects. Just last Levon supplementer. Austin C says, Derek, did you ever get to do after pulling at one of those East vs. West? At 2 of the East vs. West, I gripped up with like one person each time. Because the times where I go, guys, remember I'm commentating usually, and then there's other times where I had matches. So I'm dead. My match will always be like the first match, right? So imagine you're getting ready for your match, you're all hyped up, take all the caffeine, I'm taking 5-hour energy shots, take like 2 or 3 of them, I'm all jazzed out of my mind. I go compete, CNS, all the way fired up, and then I immediately, when I'm sweating, angry from a loss, go up into a booth, and I sit there for like 7 hours, deflating, falling asleep. Last few times, drinking Jack Daniels, and then I go back down there, and they're like ready to pull. I'm like, no, man, I do not feel like arm wrestling. I'm relaxed and tired. My arm hurts. My CNS is completely destroyed. I just feel like sleeping and hanging out. And so normally it's not a big priority for me to arm wrestle on that table. Plus, it's just going to be a bunch of small dudes. There's a bunch of clips of them guys that weigh 200 pounds less than me just beating my ass. So I'm good. I'm beat up and tired, and I don't feel like arm wrestling afterwards. So it's not usually a high priority for me. Mexico's amazing. They always take care of us. I agree. Cold Stone says SARMs aren't peptides, just so you know. Yeah, I didn't say they are. I said SARMs and peptides. Derek Levon legit said he took the stuff. I know he says he takes the stuff, of course, so people want to take it. I just don't know if he really does, is what I'm saying. Devil's Backbone says, pulled both left and right. Left, I got him a handful of times. The right is no joke. Blew through my arm like paper in the wind. Yeah, his left and right are big differences. When in his left arm, he got a motorcycle accident, and he broke it in like 7 different places. So his left is a far cry from his right, even though he hates when I say that. Xavier says, I hope you stub your toe. Man, that's rough. All right, let me catch up in the chat. Then we're getting into this East versus West stuff. Dill's Backbone Leroy is a beast. It will take a while. I beat him. He beat me twice. There you go. Corey Van Meter, what's going on? I'll see you at the gym in a little bit. Andy Beckett, what's up? Will you be stronger at East versus West 9 than when you pulled Rivaz? Yes, I should be reaching my Rivaz numbers, gym numbers, in about a week or about 2 weeks. From the progress I'm making right now, I'll be there in about 2 weeks. My previous Rivaz numbers. So I still have a lot of time to surpass that. So I should be hopefully significantly stronger than when I pulled Rivaz. That's the trek I'm making right now. I'm almost there. I'm not far off, guys. Like my top bench ever was 315 for 15, and I ended up doing 4 or 5 for 3. I'm at like 315 I just did 315 for 10 last week. I'm going to be doing shoulders tonight. I'm going to the gym after here, but I should be up there pretty soon, pretty quick here. I'll get back to my previous level, and then we'll start surpassing that. Let's see. Derek Alpha Empire Gear, Arm Gods, you looking for that yet, or are you waiting for Arm Gods Independence Day? No one has reached out to me from Arm Gods. Cody T says, would you fight a coastal brown bear for $1 billion? Barehanded? 44% stronger says, guys, I was out for a while. Did Derek start giving his predictions East versus West 8 matches? No, I'm about to do that right now. And DF says, sign me up, Cody. My family gets in if I lose, right? And Ricardo Vidal says, tomorrow I will send to Heraclio the hotels that I found nearby and their prices so they have options. There you go. Nice. All right, guys, we're all caught up in the chat. Let's get into this East versus West 8 predictions. Like I said, I've heard of some of the matchups, but I haven't really sat down and envisioned them and really try to think about it too much, right? So we're just going to start at the top of the list. I got this list off Reddit. It's like a picture of something Ingen put out. Just kind of, I don't know if this is the order of the list. I don't know if any of these matches got canceled, but this is the one as far as I know. Locklear Adair, Mike Aiello. Someone asked me about that a few chats ago. It really depends on what Mike Aiello shows up as of right now. So because I don't know which Mike Aiello is showing up, and because I know Lachlan is on top of this game, but with their previous history, Mike Aiello beating Lachlan, I'm going to give Lachlan the advantage, but not a ton. We're going to go 60-40 Lachlan. Justin Bishop versus Tom's Rositz. I don't know anything about Tom's Rositz. Have not done any research on him yet. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Justin Bishop went out to East versus West and had a good match. And he knows the level. He understands it. So I believe that he's going to be coming even more correct. I don't know anything about Tom's. Like I said, if you guys know anything, let me know. I haven't done any research yet. But I'll hold my predictions because it's not fair if I don't know anything about Tom's. Obviously, Justin's Western guy, so I want Justin to win, but I don't want to predict that incorrectly. Oleg Petrenko versus Chance Shaw. Chance Shaw is my boy. Oleg Petrenko is amazing. I don't know their weight, but I imagine Chance is going to be heavier than Oleg, but Oleg is a freaking unit. So this is rough. Even when I talk to Chance, this is a rough match. This is a rough one. He's confident. He feels like he can do it, but he even said like this is a tough one. So Tom Rositz will smash. Okay, maybe. Like I said, I don't know much about him. 44% stronger. I don't know who that guy is. I think if I'm betting, right, I'm betting my daughter's college tuition, and all bias aside, I think I have to say that Oleg is the favorite. But obviously Chance, my boy, cheering for Chance. But I will say that Oleg. $70-30. Yeah, I think I have to say that. And Chance has been hurt. I don't know what form he's in. I have to say Oleg 70-30. If I'm, but and like I said, I hope Chance proves me wrong. Let's see. Rhino Masick versus Terrence Opperman. I know Rhino. I know he's been pretty popular online right now. I haven't watched too much of him. I haven't studied him. I've seen a few clips, but I don't know a lot. Terrence Opperman, if you guys don't know, is a African. He's from South Africa, I believe. Arm wrestler, and he's a legend. I don't know what form he's in. He's in training just recently, and he had a Arm Wars match. He's getting back into it. So this is a match of two guys I pretty much know about, but have no idea their current level right now. Rhino's on the way up. I'm going to give, with the minimal amount that I know right now, I'll give Rhino the edge. I think he's young. I think he's hungry. I think he's moving forward. I'll go with him, but close 60-40. Let's see. Amir Sadayan versus Daniel Prokopchuk, left-handed. I don't know. Man, I wish I would. Like I said, I didn't even look at this list, guys, because normally I would come more correct with you guys, and I would do a little bit of research to kind of know who I'm talking about. I don't know who Amir is. But if he's going against Daniel Prokopchuk left and Engen set that up, he must be serious. But Daniel Prokopchuk is a beast, and I don't think he loses anything. So I'll put Daniel as the favorite. But I don't know at what level, right? But Daniel is an absolute monster. Pavlo versus Sandris. Someone brought this up the other day. I thought about it a little bit. So Pavlo is an absolute monster in a hook. Doesn't have the biggest hand. He can do an okay top roll, but I don't think it's his forte. Sandris, I think, is a little bit of the opposite, right? Monster top roll, but he has a hook, an inside hook, but I don't think it's his favorite. That being said, I'm cheering for Pablo. He's from the Western team. I think I put Sandris as the favorite. If I had to bet my daughter's college tuition, like I said, I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm saying if you want a true unbiased opinion, I think Sandris might be the favorite pulling outside. I don't think by a ton, though. I think Pablo is still making gains. I think that dude is getting stronger and stronger. So I'll have Sandris 60-40 favorite over Pablo as of right now. Let's see what's the chat saying. Daniel should be stronger. Daniel might be the best left arm pound for pound. Daniel phenomenal strength and polar. His contender would be Muratov, but he's another weight class. How many kgs is Pavlo? Kgs? I'm not sure. Ivan Chuk is in the chat. He trains with him. He's on his team. Ivan, do you know how much Pavlo's weighing right now? Emil's a WAF gold medalist, and he's pinned Daniel before, but right-handed. White Wolf, I'm not going to bet my daughter's college tuition. I was just saying, if it's something important money, I'll get the safest bet for me. Giannis Mullins versus Mindaugas Terasitis. This is going to be fun. Either way, this match is going to be fun because Mindaugas is getting a little bit of flair. He's talking a little bit of crap. He's trying to get people riled up. Giannis, the Jedi, has been around, can do anything. Giannis has so many tools, and he's been around for so long. And Mindaugas is doing great, and Giannis is bigger than Mindaugas as well. I don't know what weight they're meeting at, if they're agreeing on a weight or if they're just kind of coming in where they feel comfortable. I'll have Giannis as the favorite with this. I think he has too many weapons. I think that he can deal with Mindaugas' issues or like challenges, So I'm going to have Giannis as the favorite, 70-30, Giannis. Rob Vigent versus Krasimir Kostadinov. Oh, okay, let's see. Rob Who knows if he's training? We don't know. I mean, I know he was training a little bit for his last match. Did he continue to train? Is he still taking it serious? I'm not sure. Rob has a really big hand. Traditionally, he likes to use his hand to control people's hands, but he will hook if when necessary. Now, Krasimir, sorry. He used to crush it. Had a rough go of it in the last year and a half, but he was pulling giant dudes. Carolyn gifting 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Carolyn. You're amazing. You guys, make sure you have your gifting turned on the top of the chat. Thank you for gifting the memberships, Carolyn. I appreciate that. Always support the channel. And hello, Carolyn. RVJ canceled, says Andre. Oh, okay. Never mind. Not talking about this anymore. I didn't know. Okay, cool. I'm over this one because there's a lot to think about there. Fariz Osmanli versus Wagner Bortolato left. Is that still on? Let's see. Farid and Wagner. Farid last pulled Corey West left-handed. Wagner. Who did he pull left-handed? Who was his match against? He had a match. Was it that was left-handed, wasn't it? Wait, Wagner went out and who did he pull? Who's the last time we saw Wagner pull? I feel like he pulled East versus West. Serenov? Oh, okay. Wagner's a monster. That dude is an absolute animal. I mean, I think we all know that, like, right, with his table antics and stuff like that, but he is an absolute beast. But Farid is an absolute legend. Farid is a very intelligent arm wrestler as well. They're different in a lot of ways. I mean, Farid is more cerebral and takes his time and approach to matches and stuff like that. He gets turned up, he gets excited, but he's not like Wagner, right? Wagner's more like just sees red and goes for it. I think over the course of a super match, Farid wears down Wagner. I'll have Farid as the favorite left-handed, but Wagner gets his shoulder behind it. It could be weird. But Farid as the favorite, 70-30. Gennady Fikvinia versus Artyom Morozov. Wait, what's chat saying before we get too far? Our saver Grant just uploaded. Oh, yay. Dennis Saplankov, what's going on? Hello, Derek. Hello, Dennis. Let's see. Farid is literally Sylvester Stallone. Farid is too strong unless he comes with an injury. There you go. Okay. Gennady versus Morozov, right-handed. I haven't even thought about this match. It hasn't even entered my brain until right now. So Morozov likes to hook right-handed traditionally. Morozov likes to set up, push past his opponent, and reel into a hook. Now, the real question is, what has Morozov been training for Levon? Gennady does not pull like Levon. And I know Morozov's been lifting, but I'm imagining he's been getting very specifically strong for Levon, right? Levon who top rolls and stay outside. So Gennady pulls completely opposite. Old traditional Morozov sets up and drags into a hook. And sometimes he'll top roll, get to the straps, then drags into a hook. So will he go back to his traditional favorite move? Or will he try to do what he was preparing for Levon, which is a big question for me. Gennady has multiple options. Strongest deep inside, but also has a flop press, but also can top roll if he needs to. I think Gennady has more options and more fluid with his options. Artem is young and strong, man. If it goes into a deep hook, it's so close. I mean, you got to picture them both with Dave in a deep hook. It was so close comparing the two. I think that could be very close. I think it'd be a very close match. Gennady's on a bit of a tear. Artem was supposed to be prepping for Levon. He has to be another beast right now. Morozov has to be at a whole different level right now. You've had that many months to prep for Levon. He has to be a different monster. This should be Morozov crushes Gennady, right? It should be. Morozov, who's been prepping for Levon for months, crushes Gennady. Is what it should be. That's what should happen. Do you guys think he made the gains? You guys think he's on the level where he was ready for Levon? Because if so, he should destroy Gennady, right? Man, that's tough to call. Gennady is my third favorite arm wrestler of all time. I'm mm, I'm gonna go with Morozov. I'm gonna go with Morozov just because I'm assuming in his prep he is the strongest he has ever been, like by far right now. He has to be. I'm going with Morozov. I think Morozov takes it. It's hard to say that because I'm a Gennady fan, but I think Morozov takes it. I see the chat not agree. Morozov versus Gennady will look like Ravaz versus Dave. Who's Ravaz and who's Dave in that matchup? Dennis wins the poll. Did Dennis end up winning the poll? Ooh, 64% say Dennis is stronger than Gennady and Dave. Oh, interesting. All right. I think Gennady's in some trouble. Morozov will come with a ton of work he was training for. His injuries and pains have been healed during the off time, says 44% stronger. That's what should happen, right? We would think. Artem slaps Gennady, says Devil's Backbone. Oh, sorry. Tim Doonan said, Derek, do you think you can be top 10 if you drink jet fuel and eat broccoli? Yes. Who said Wagner used to bust up blocks of ice with his hands for hours at a time? That's funny. Let me catch back up with the chat. I don't think so, Soki. Gennady has way more experience. He's very explosive. I agree. It shouldn't matter. Morozov should be on another level right now. Gennady will win. Take it to the bank, says Cody T. And, dude, I've never looked past Gennady. Silky Wilkie gifting 5 memberships. Thank you, sir. You guys, if you have not enabled your gifting memberships, you guys, do that. I believe you can even click on the 3 dots. Or it's at the top of the chat. Enable gifting so you guys can get free memberships from these people that are gifting memberships to everybody. Let's see. Sorry, the chat took off. John Teller says, the more I convince myself Morozov will win, the less convinced I get. The Schmo says more. I feel like this. I'm the same with you. The Schmo says Morozov has more and more continuous prep. Levon has time off, and then back to pulling Morozov. Morozov wouldn't have been anywhere close to Levon, though. We don't know that, Schmo. We don't know that. We have to assume he had to have been somewhere. Morozov had a problem with Dadakai, and he was also very explosive. That's left-handed. It's a different hand. It's a different hand. I believe Morozov would crush Gennady left-handed. Lagia says, this will hopefully be one of the craziest hook wars in super heavyweight history. Oh, if they both embrace it, yes. But they both kind of have some options. And I'm really wondering, Morozov said he wasn't going to hook Levon. So that means he's been not training his hook for a bit, at least not making it a priority number 1. So what was he prepping? What was his plan for Levon? Where has he been getting strong? Gennady may take the first round, though, says John Teller. Okay. I put Gennady as a slight favorite. Oh, interesting. Why is Morozov hooked on deadlifting? Does it help with forearm wrestling? It's not bad. It works on your CNS. Obviously, it builds your back and your core. There's reasons how it can help you with arm wrestling. Is the highest priority for me? No, but there's different reasons it would help. Bob Saget says Morozov right now is a different animal. You would think so, right? So that's why I'm predicting Morozov to win against Gennady. Carolyn says, members, if you get a chance, Derek has some gym training vids in his members-only videos in YouTube. Yes, guys, check that out. Like I said, I plan to put out more videos of all the gym lifts I'm doing right now because I'm back in the gym prepping, and I'm going to put some more stuff out for you guys. I'm going to make a members-only video tonight and upload it. I promise. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it before I go to sleep. Members-only video coming out tonight, 100%. Morozov was training his flop press for Levon, maybe. Brad Butler, I just hope Gennady versus Artem is a great match. I don't really care who wins. I like both guys. I see that. I can feel you on that. Members can use the custom emojis. Oh, yeah. You guys have access to custom emojis if you guys got those gifted memberships. Honestly, I was shocked when he said he wouldn't hook Levon. I have no idea what he's been cooking up. I hope he's not training flop press. Oh, White Wolf with the $20 super chat. Thank you, sir. My man. Thank you. Support the channel, my boy. White Wolf always supporting the channel with the $20. White Wolf, $20. Thank you, sir. And he says, and I quote, in my opinion, the days of bonding leading up to the East vs. West are total BS and should be avoided by the Western polars. You don't want to bond and become buds. You want to smash, have beers later. I agree. You know what kind of sucks is that not kind of sucks, but I think I told you guys last time, and thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate that. Again, thank you. Is that people told me that Medi was talking crap at first, and I was like, "Oh, really? Oh, you got something to say?" Like that was me, but inside, be like, "You got something? What do you?" You know what I mean? Like we gonna do this? And then I've been seeing posts on Instagram like about him being all super respectful and stuff. But I was like, at first, like, well then, you know what I mean? And so I kind of liked it hearing that he was talking crap. But he did tell Engen, this is a mismatch. You shouldn't even give me this match. I'm gonna crush him. So whatever he says publicly now, he already said that to Engen. So I'm gonna focus on that. I'm gonna focus on that he said that to Engen. It's a mismatch. I'm gonna crush Derek. I'm gonna focus on that. I don't care what nice stuff he says. Now I gotta focus on the mean stuff he said. Just And so like I just go, like, what's up? Wait, you pull my pants up. I'm looking kind of jacked right now. All right. Let's see. Bob Saget says, when's your OnlyFans page coming out? I'm waiting for Bridget to make one. We're getting the lighting set up and like a backdrop and stuff, but it'll be coming out pretty soon. Come on, Wolf, bonding is cool, man. Sometimes it even leads to bro downs. Do you ever think we'll see a 4 or 5 strict curl? No. We should bring Brian Shaw versus a guest at East vs. West. Interesting idea. I may or may not have invited him already. He may or may not have said at some point he'd be interested. Let's see. When Devin and Levon did the bed making race, it killed all the hype for me. that was cringy. That was cringy. It's days of bonding with Bridget, says Corey, right? Derek's squaring up. His lifts are useless for arm wrestling. Is Monster Michael Todd's? Who are you talking about? Whose lifts are useless? Oh, you're talking about Medi's? Derek smash. Bro down later if that's the thing. Go looking to smash the crap out of whatever's in your way until later. Happy Face says, really? I don't know what you're saying, what you really was referring to. Medi gonna have a wake-up call on the day. Holler at Medi. At you, Medi. Can Brian Shaw take you? I don't believe so. We didn't arm wrestle for real. So when I was out there, I was just doing instructional stuff with Brian. Really, the only gripping up we did, you guys saw on camera. We didn't do anything off camera at all. You guys saw everything we did. And there were some moments in there where I'd put him in a certain situation or a certain angle, and I'd be, okay, give me some heavy resistance. I'd feel it out for a couple seconds, and then we'd stop. And that was right. We didn't actually arm wrestle. Brian has never developed or needed to develop arm wrestling specific muscles. So not only does he not know how to use them correctly, he has never developed them as well. So in certain things, Brian felt like a tank. In other things, he felt manageable. Still strong, but manageable. Like, okay, if I got him here, I wouldn't be nearly as worried. So I feel like right now, if we had a match tomorrow, I feel like I'm the pretty heavy favorite to win. But give Brian some time, and I'm sure we're all going to head for the hills. Let's see. Well, Derek, if this fires you up, I think Medi will crush you. So get ready for a third public look. No, 44% stronger. I don't need crap talking from you guys. Believe me, what you just said, I already think about. I don't need that from you. I need that. You talking crap to me does not make me mad at Medi. I don't need to be flamed in my own chat. Oh, Cool Bird. What's up, Carlo? Should release that footage after they pulled. Tomas says, best gym exercise lifts for hook side pressure, your favorites. Hook side pressure. We'll just focus on the side pressure part because hooking looks a lot of different ways. Real fast, not going to stand this for too long. Side pressure is internal rotation, like I talked about almost on every stream. It's your ability to internally rotate your arm and adduction of the elbow, sliding the elbow. The limiting factors, the things that will give out, the things that will hurt the most, the things that will stop you from using all the muscle you have is your inner elbow and your wrist. Those are the 2 joints below that, right? So those are the things you need to make sure they can withstand all your power. So train those. Now, in terms of muscles, pecs, pec major, shoulders, subscapularis, lat, These are things that are going to help you internally rotate and slide your elbows and your pec minor as well. So lots of chest, lots of shoulder, traps, even traps and shrugs. Pauline has me doing a ton of shrugs. So yes, all this stuff, get it stronger. Bring your humerus bone, which is this one, across your center line with your lifts. Bench press doesn't take your humerus across your center line. It's still a good lift. I still do it. But I'm saying on top of that, you should be doing lifts that brings your humerus across your center line, right? Because that's the full contraction of the chest. So there you go. Quick answer for you. You can make money. Dennis Splenkoff says you can make money channel minimal. Huh? 44% stronger says, and then he will say in the post-match interview to Ingen, I told you so, total mismatch. Stop it. Well, don't worry about what I said. Carolyn says, Derek, you're looking super fresh and ready. I think it's going to be a bad day for many. Thank you, Carolyn. Always being supportive. Could Devin take Levon if he went up to 350 pounds? It depends what 350 pounds. Like if you rushed it, I don't know if it'd make that big of a difference. If he had, a year to get to 350 and more, it's more solid, it's more muscle, it's not just a big belly. Maybe it could make a big enough difference, but Devin would have to do traditional lifts. You have to actually start, benching or doing curls and things like that, probably. You got that explosive power, says Carolyn. Me, explosive? All right. Think of Zarab. I'll make you strong on the table. GB19, how dare you? how dare you? I know Bridget laughed at that one if she heard it. How dare you? Cody T says, would there be benefit to rolling your forearm extensor muscles with a barbell that's loaded with 1,000 pounds? No, that would just break your arm and tear everything below it. So no. Pauline, happy birthday. We are the West, says Carolyn. Is Paul's birthday? Oh, was it yesterday? Either way, happy birthday, Paul, if you're watching this. Derek, go full Viking beard for your match. Berserker mode activated. Hey. I get so long. I hate it. Like we talk about all the time. I only have this because Bridget makes me have it. I would be clean shaven. I like to look as young as I am. So I'm only 26. You guys know that. Leo says, who Derek is talking about? I don't know. I've talked about a lot of different people. Not sure which one you walked into. Ed Bedrosian says, mismatch, but in the other direction. Talking crap, Ed? Tomas says, Derek, you're so good at explaining. You should have a playlist about pure technique. I still remember the video about hooking with Larry, best out there. Thank you, guys. Moderators, actually, can you guys plug that video series I did with Larry's at Larry Wheels gym in Dubai? I'm telling you guys, it's good info out there. If you guys haven't watched those videos, there's one video about general arm wrestling, and there's another video about strap pulling. But I went pretty in depth with Larry, so if you guys ever get bored and have some time to kill, I think it's like 45 minutes of me talking. I've been told it's good stuff. So, yeah. DF says, do you think Levon will come back to the same level he was at? Will his injury be like his left wrist? I don't know, man. What is Levon planning, guys? What's happening here? Injury. Okay. Levon's my buddy, and I love the dude, and he's an amazing arm wrestler. And there's a very good argument that he's one of the strongest, if not the strongest arm wrestler of all time. Dude is an absolute unit. He made this, and I'm going to explain this leading up to my final statement. He made the claim that he will never lose a round in professional arm wrestling, meaning he will never get pinned while he is taking super matches ever. That's his claim, and I hope he does it. I hope he crushes it, and that's my boy. And I wish him success. The Hermes match. Levon won the super match. Levon was about to get pinned. There's no way around it. There is no way around it. We all know. With Levon being in foul trouble, Levon is about to lose a round in arm wrestling. Whether he's going to foul out or he's getting pinned, one of the two is going to happen. And if he doesn't foul out, he's for sure getting pinned. But that was about to happen. We all know it. We saw the match, right? Hermes had him dead to rights. Foul. And right then, he had to go one more time, and it's over. Right then, Levon says, okay, I can't breathe. I got to go. I can't do it anymore right now. You can't just do one more ready to go. You've done like 100 of them. Nope. After that one, I can no longer do it. And I'm just, what are the odds that at that exact round, without taking a loss, he has to back out? It's just, and I don't want to believe that he would do that intentionally. I don't want to believe that he would run rather than take the L and call it quits. But the timing is so convenient for that. And then the very next day, he does an interview and says, "Yep, still haven't lost a round." That's all I'm saying, right? It's interesting. You got to at least say it's interesting. I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm not inside LeVon's head. I don't know. But those facts are interesting. Yeah, it's interesting, right? Now, that leads me to what we're talking about now. Will LeVon come back to full force? He has an injury now. After the Hermes match, I'm not saying people are going to start beating LeVon right now, but I'm saying that people saw some scenarios and some angles that LeVon's not as superhuman in. Found a chink in the armor, found a weakness, per se. The odds of LeVon losing went higher after that match, after people saw that. Now he has a wrist injury. I know he really injured his wrist. I'm not denying it. I saw the video. He for sure injured his wrist. I saw the bruises and everything. I 100%. But it's just like, is that going to be the excuse now if he loses? If he comes back and he faces Morzov beats him, is this it now? Is this it for the rest of the time? It's just, now I hurt my wrist. That's the only reason. Is that the future of LeVon? I don't know, man. Yeah, I know. I said the injury really happened. I'm just saying, I'm not saying he faked the injury. But I'm saying, like, what? Even if he does come back full strength and he loses, oh, my wrist. You know what I mean? Like, is that's gonna be the reason he loses from now on? So there's always a little asterisk that he never lost until he got hurt, and then he lost matches after that, and it's all because of injury. And so he can still claim that he never lost when he was full powered. That sucks. I don't like the way that is unfolding in my head. I don't even know if it's true. I don't know. But yeah, that sucks. Silky Wookie with a $20 super chat says, where can I get a Monster Michael Todd BFR? I've been wanting to order a micro version to train my lower tendon. I hope some hypertrophy should give back confidence to my inside game. Looking to sharpen up my pronator. Advice? Well, advice from a father sitting here with his daughter, Silky. The BFRs, man. Yeah, those are great to put on your arm. Yeah, man. Definitely give you a pump and help promote blood flow to the area to help you heal, all the things. So check that out. And sharpen up your pronator, man. You can do a lot of pronation lifts. Remember, always flex your elbow when you're doing pronation. And there's defensive pronation and offensive pronation. Remember that. Train them separately. Yeah, there you go, Silky. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Let me catch up with the chat. It says, where you guys kind of took off. Oh, gives your prediction on Jerry Cadwell versus Hermes Gasparini match. Oh, did I not? I didn't even get all the way to that, huh? We got off that. Hermes and Jerry. Man. Hermes is so big. I know his endurance is going to not be amazing. Jerry's always been big, and so he's used to it. Jerry's going to get to the flop press, but when he lands in that flop press, where is he going to be? Is he going to be center table, offensive, or outside his shoulder and trying to get there? How long can Jerry sit with his arm behind him if Hermes blasts him back? Oh, man. I can just see this going both ways. I could see Hermes pumping up eventually after a war and finally gassing. Finally, I can see it. I can envision it. I can also see Hermes being so explosive, getting Jerry way outside his shoulder and laughing and saying, "Yes, this is quality motion, my friend," and just like, I could see that as well. I can see it. Oh, Man. Obviously, I want Jerry to win, being from Team West. I'm going to go Jerry. 51-49. I don't know. 51-49, Jerry. Slight favor to Jerry. Buddy Hale, thank you for being a member, man. I appreciate you joining up with the squad. Thank you, sir. You have access to custom emojis and membership-only videos that I'll be releasing another one tonight. Like I said, I promise. Thank you for joining up, brother. I appreciate that. So, yes, that's my prediction. Jerry, 51% favorite. God, I could just be so wrong, but I'm going Jerry. Bob Saget says, will you have a match with Larry soon? Nothing has been planned. Dennis Plenkoff says he's back stronger. Are you a USC Matt Leinart fan? I am not. Happy Face says, how many arm wrestlers do steroids, honestly? Okay, let's say there's 100,000 arm wrestlers. I don't know. I have no idea how many arm wrestlers there are. Just for the sake of argument, we'll say there's 100,000 arm wrestlers. I would say that if I had to throw out a number, in my opinion, and some people have different opinions of this, if there's 100,000 arm wrestlers on the planet, I think – 20 to 30,000 of them use steroids. If I had to, if from my experience, who I've talked to, what I've kind of seen behind closed doors and things like that, I would say something around those numbers. But I know a lot of people are going to disagree. Some people think more people do steroids than not. Some people are going to think only like 200 people do steroids. But I would guess about 20, 30% of hardcore arm wrestlers probably do it. Granny Soup Ladle says the one that looked like they use steroids. Dennis Plenkoff, Larry's say on channel he takes 2 or 3 months break. All top 30 in every class, so a lot. Let's see, Larry, yeah, those videos are pretty good. How do you think Hermes got so strong so quickly? My friend, it's quality. Hermes always very strong. He always has been very strong. White Wolf says 100% agree, Derek. Next stop for Levon was Pin City. Atlantis says, true, though, that's kind of douchey to turn around and brag about never losing ground after everything that happened. Saw the injury, heard the snap, says Joe. Like I said, I do too. Everybody has injuries. That would not be an asterisk. I agree. I'm just saying, like, I think that's what he will use as an asterisk because he's doing these weird games about not admitting he would get pinned and doing anything to make sure he doesn't get pinned and even backing out of a match, in my opinion. So I think it'll just be like, rather than just congratulations, it'll immediately be like, oh, my wrist, whenever he loses from now on. Thank you for that answer, Derek. I'm gonna clip that up. Arm Sports Entertainment. Tim Talmadge, what's going on? Tim Doonan says, who would win 20 Damon Ransoms or a gorilla on Viagra? Gorilla. Let's see. He's gonna step down and do tournaments. Derek, what's up? Says Levi Radkowski. What's going on, my boy? Derek, love it how you've dropped your filter a little lately. LOL, spicy and gold. I'm not. It's just. No, Levon is my buddy. He's my buddy. He's a super nice dude. Love hanging out with him. I was joking around with him East versus West, jumping on him and stuff like that. That's my boy. But that, yeah, it's just, Silky says, yes, I want to put it on my arm. Happy Face says, would you like a piece of Levon? One day. Marble says, Hermes also forward Gennady, then lost the rest. I think it's a combination of him clearing the win and not wanting to get pinned. But I'm not sure if he would have won another if it was 3-1 by then. Did Admiral Harry Jones make an appearance at East vs. West? I'm not sure who that is. Silky killing it today. Anomander Rocky says Hermes is way too much. I think this match is silly. And that might happen. Hermes might just bust Jerry and go straight sideways, and Jerry just can't even get anywhere near it. That might happen. Jerry's been doing that a long time. Jerry's been doing his move for a long time at a high level for a long time. I don't see him getting blown out like an amateur. I can't see that happening. And I think the only way that you would do that to Jerry is if you went inside shoulder forward like Devin did. And I don't think Hermes is going to do that. So as an outside puller, I don't see anybody just blast through Jerry. When's the last time Jerry got blasted through outside by an outside puller where he just was like, just destroyed? It wasn't even close. He didn't slow him down. Logia says such an intriguing matchup. I agree. 44% stronger says that wouldn't be an excuse Don't know any of the elite arm wrestlers that after years of pulling wouldn't have suffered injury like LeBron. LeBron's no pitting condition should have contemplated that scenario. Let's see. Carolyn, does Jerry know how to Kings move? Not that I've ever seen. Perfect Hermes impression. Cody T says, I think Jerry pulls the stunner and knocks out Hermes. Not sure what I'm doing. Says, I want to see Hermes break Jerry's arm. Don't say that, man. We never want to see me break their arm, you silly Billy. Hermes will make Jerry Kings flop. Congrats on 13K subs. Thank you, Atlantis. I appreciate that, man. If there's anybody in there that's not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. It's weird that you're just hanging out with me, but you're not subscribed. Also, I was going to ask for you guys, like, as if I don't ask enough, can you guys share this? Like, anywhere. Like, you guys would be doing me a huge favor if you could share this somewhere. Facebook, wherever you guys are on Instagram. If you guys could share this, that would make my day. If you guys just share the link and post it somewhere and just get the word out, man, that would really help out a lot. I would appreciate that if any of you guys can share this stream or this video and help just spread the word a little bit. I forgot to ask. I wanted to ask last week and I forgot. So if you guys can, that'd be awesome. I'd appreciate that. Hermes is going to murder Jerry, says Marble. Logia says Hermes will go into a flat press. Jerry will go into an open arm top roll. Brad Butler says Monster Michael Todd has a picture of Jerry Kings moving on him hanging in the monster press. He does? I don't remember seeing Jerry Kings move. Really interesting. David says all Jerry has to do is get into his press position in one of the first 3 rounds, and it's over. Hermes will gas if stuck out. Will gas if stuck out to his losing side trying to top roll. Okay. Hermes should win that match, but it would probably be a close match. Buddy Hale says, you're welcome, brother. 100% you deserve more than others for sure. Buddy, I don't deserve more than others, but I appreciate the sentiment, man. I'm lucky to have any kind of support from anybody. Silky Wilkie says, Hermes is not stupid and will stand up and press Jerry. Ooh, no way. No way. Saucy James, what's going on? I wouldn't be surprised if Jerry gets at least 1 win on fouls. He's also a shutout stakes underdog. Let's see. Can we get Michio Kaku, the theoretical physicist at East vs. West? You got to talk to Egan. Jerry Dennis Pluggo says Hermes go dead wrist and Jerry pressing, I think. No, Hermes isn't going to go dead wrist. GB19 says, do you think Jerry versus Hermes is a shutout stake? Jerry only needs 1 round to bet. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that. I think Jerry definitely gets a pin. Like I said, I have Jerry as the slight. And like you guys saw, it can go either way. But I'm going to have Jerry as a 51% favorite. David says, once Jerry's in his press and you're hung out, you can't just stand up and press because the pressure is Jerry putting on you. I agree. Are you still on target with your 2 years arm wrestling plan? 2-year arm wrestling plan. White Wolf, which one was that again? That won't happen. It's going to be a battle for sure. How many kg are they? I'm not sure. Hermes will pull Jerry open and then have some space to press. That'd be interesting to see if Hermes will top roll and then press. I don't know if I see that happening. And Jerry will top roll Hermes. Change my mind to Tim Doonan. Tim, if Jerry top rolls Hermes, I'll send you $20. See, you said that. Tim Doonan, if that happens, if Jerry top rolls Hermes, I'll send you $20, sir. Do you think Devin was cheated last match? No. Colorado Arm Sports says, sup, cut? Sup, dude? What's going on? I hope you guys are doing well. Share, copy, link also works, but spreading the content is better. Yes. Thank you, guys. Don't think Devin was cheating myself, but round 1 stoppage was bad, says David. Only social media I belong to other than YouTube is the bathroom wall. Well, then you can share it on your YouTube channel. White Wolf, I'd appreciate that. Can you ask Dave Chafee for his pizza recipe and Todd Hutchings for his mac and cheese recipe? I probably could. Do they make good pizza and cheese, mac and cheese? John Taylor says, Hermes been training his inside a lot, at least from what I've seen. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting. And I'm going to be hanging out watching you guys. If I don't do a live stream of the event, but if I'm not going to East vs. West 8, so you guys can find me in Discord. Do I have anybody from Discord in here right now that's part of Discord that can share a link? The day of the event, I will be laying in bed watching the entire tournament or the entire East vs. West, and I'll be on Discord. We don't live stream it. We're talking, like a group of us just talking. And oh, did you see that? That's crazy. But if you guys want to kick it with me when I'm watching that, that's where I'll be. I'll be on Discord, in the arm wrestling Discord server, just hanging out. I just kick it. The template to beat Jerry is out there. Look how Travis lost to Jerry, and then look how he beat him in 2016. You don't top roll Jerry. I know, but that's just Hermes' best style. But I agree, that's not the best thing to do with Jerry. Said your 2-year plan was getting the top 10. I believe I'm getting there. Not there right now, but I'm getting there. White Wolf. Silky Wilkie says, Wes Hermes doesn't take the bait and keeps both wrists straight, beats Jerry inside pressure, not allowing his shoulder to advance. It's just Hermes pulls backwards. There's going to be some motion of backwards, which Jerry will cave underneath. Dave Anderson, Mask makes mac and cheese also. What are your thoughts on Devin calling Dave the dumbest guy in pro arm wrestling? Devin's trying to get under Dave's skin. Do you think Harry Swamp Beast is an appropriate arm wrestling nickname? Yes. Dave is limited to a swipe card. 40%, 44% strong says, I don't have any other social media or you watch it with my grandma. Does that count as sharing? Yes. What isn't max weight allowed for super heavyweight? Are the rules against steroids? No, there's not. Not in there's one league, WAF, which tests for steroids. But besides that, no other league does, and there is no weight cap. There you go, DF sharing the Discord link. All right, guys, I'm caught up. I caught up to the chat. It's 5:52. We're nearing the end of this thing. Do you guys have anything else left? Are we going to crush a 3.5? What are we doing here? You guys know we got 7 minutes left. How about a match with Brad Grundy? Brad Grundy is amazing, and he qualified. He has a match at East vs. West the same day I have a match. So Brad is going to be arm wrestling against Kyle Hutchison, which is going to be a hook war. They both hook. That is going to be an absolute war at East vs. West 9. I was messaging Brad last night. We were talking about that match. So Brad Grundy is a beast for sure. He's been tearing it up for a while. He arm wrestled a lot in Korea. But yeah, I'm very excited to see him versus Kyle Hutchison. Brad better be training that bicep, or at least I know he'll try to find a way to arm wrestle around it, but Kyle Hutchison's bicep is strong. It's a strong arm. That's a strong arm. So hopefully Brad's prepping for that. But that match is going to be crazy, I think. It has potential to be crazy. Yeah, so this practice, you guys, I can't say too much. This practice Sunday should be amazing. There should be some cool footage coming out of this practice. Keep an eye out. I'll try to get you guys maybe some exclusive stuff. But like I said, tonight, there will be a members-only video coming out for you guys. What kind of video do you guys want? You guys want a training video? You guys want a motivational speech video? You guys want a behind-the-scenes of my life video? What do you guys want? Members? Basically, ask the members. They're the ones that are going to see it. What do you guys think? Give me some idea, members, of what kind of video you guys want tonight. I haven't done a reaction video in a while. I should do that. Happy Face says, smart dude, able to adjust on the fly. If you need any help design-wise or content-wise, I'm a graphic designer and writer. Do you have a business inquiry email? Just message me on Instagram. Would be the best place for us to talk. I do not have a business inquiry email. My Instagram is just EvW Derek, like the YouTube page. But yeah, shoot me a message on there, man. Definitely could use help with thumbnails and with other things, so we could definitely talk for sure. Want to be a member but can't turn on options, says Cody T. That sucks. Silky says anatomy of pronator video. All right, that's the only member that's giving me ideas. Oh, strip club videos, says White Wolf. Let's see you doing some practice pulling. Sean, I just said members, you guys. I can see who's a member and who's not. The non-members are saying I'm going to do a members-only video today. Analysis of the Brad Grundy match with the Korean guy, Ji Hyun-min. Oh, Cody, did you try to get a membership? This is Carolyn. I've been here this whole time, or go to Pagani dealership. All right, I got some ideas. Public arm wrestling challenge. Oh, I forgot. My daughter's pacing around. This is the way she shows me, like, Dad, you said I could get on there. She wants to say hi to you guys. You guys know the deal. Emma wants to come in here and share with you guys her minute with Emma. She wants to catch up with you guys for a minute. So be nice. And my daughter wants to say hello for a minute, guys. So one second.
Hello? Hello?
Start talking about about what's going on with your life, fool.
Wait, what?
Tell about what's going on in your life. Don't just sit here awkwardly. You got to talk.
I finished school.
She graduated college.
No more college for me. Yeah, I got my doctorate.
Show. Show.
No.
What?
I want to.
What? Are you embarrassed?
No. No.
All right. Focus on this.
Okay, so we did our finals, and then like the last week of school was just like no work, just like fun days, I guess. See how many times I can click.
Look at this. Hold it up the camera. Look at that. You guys see that? Okay, so let's see. Tidbit about your cool tips and how they helped you. A mini Derek has appeared. Hello. Any goals? Happy Face wants to know if you have any goals. What are your goals? Quick.
I don't know.
Okay, no goals. What kind of music do you like, Emma?
Any music.
Any music, she says. Talk to us. Adorbs, what are your plans for next year?
To have fun.
To have fun. We're gonna get this giant hand, a lot stronger. I bought her grippers for Christmas and stuff, guys. Legit. I'm getting that hand strong. Do you arm wrestle your friends?
No, I'm not allowed to.
No, because my daughter, I don't want her to hurt herself or her friends, so I tell her not to. Let's see, it's summertime. You excited about summertime? She's gonna be swimming a lot. My mom has a giant pool and she goes up there a lot. So this kid on her mom's side is Nicaraguan, and so she gets dark. I don't get dark. Like I'm too German, but she gets dark. Emma, we pulled Devin's daughter. You know Devin Larrett? You don't know who that is?
I think.
Yeah, you do. He has a daughter, but I think she's older than you, but you might be as tall as her. Did your dad go to your graduation day? Of course I did. Does your dad teach you how to arm wrestle?
Since I was a baby.
Since she was a baby. Emma, do you like waffles and maple syrup?
I had pancakes this morning.
She had pancakes this morning, but do you like waffles and maple syrup?
Yeah.
Yeah, she likes waffles too. Derek, I have a gripper for you to try. It's a 5 times roughly than a 4X. I'm good. Everybody's saying hi to Emma. Do you like wolves? Okay. What's your favorite memory of your dad?
I'm trying to think.
Come on, you gotta be quick with this stuff.
I don't know.
Think one that pops out. What popped out first?
When you were making fun of the show, you were going laughing and riding on a bike.
Okay, earlier today I was making fun of her favorite show. She watches that show Spirit. It's like a horse show. I was making fun of it.
Some of them.
Let's see. And there we go. Go Emma. Hello. Not sure what Discord app about is downloaded. Hey, awesome, crazy Uncle Jim. Thank you. And there we go. That's it. No more questions for you. You gonna say bye to him? You're just gonna walk away or what? You're gonna sign off a little bit?
Okay, I'll do it one more time.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, that's it? Come on. Okay.
Bye-bye.
See you guys. See, dude, you guys see the size of this thing? This is no pump. This is just talking to you guys. Look at these. Ugh. All right, guys. So we're gonna wrap this up. Yeah, this is like 50 pounds or so. This is the one from Walmart. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Peace out, Emma. Thanks for saying hello. She loves to say hello to you guys. It's her favorite thing. A lot of times she'll actually have her friends from school in here as well. Yeah, so thank you for hanging out with us. Oh, that 3 point, like, you guys, I'm beat from lifting heavy. 3.5. I don't think I could do it right now. I don't even think it'd be close. But anyway, I will see you guys next Wednesday, 4:30. You guys know the time. Monday, we're doing the Pulse with me and Ryan Turner. We're going to get a guest. I told Ryan to remind me this week to book a guest. We're going to have a guest on there with us. If you guys don't know what that is, it's where me and my buddy Ryan Turner, we go over all the topics on Reddit about arm wrestling. It is a very training-based show where we talk a lot about training questions, and people have questions about, arm wrestling, new arm wrestlers, and things like that. And we also touch on popular topics like Devin, Levon, yada, 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 all that stuff. So Anyway, love you guys to death. Thank you for all your support. I'm undeserving. Check out the awswitch.com. Get yourself hat, shirts, stickers. Check out my link tree. Moderators, please plug the link tree and the website in the chat room. And use discount code AWDerek. Save yourself some money. I swear by the shirts. I swear you guys are going to like them. So, all right. I love you guys to death. I'll talk to you later. See you next week.